ladies and gentlemen, once again, as always, it's the one, it's the only, it's the motherfucking sports betting Mexican and the motherfucking sportsbook piper. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the motherfucking home of the sports betting Mexican. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're talking about college playoffs. Tonight we're talking about college football. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about the NFL postseason. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you already know what I'm about to say tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, say it with me. When the sports betting Mexican's about to drop some shit, when I'm about to unload some shit, when I'm about to unleash the clip, and I'm about to drop some motherfucking parlays and teasers up in this bitch, ladies and gentlemen, you get the pen and the pads, you get the pen and the pads, you get the pens and the motherfucking pads, because we about to whoop the sportsbook's ass. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get straight into it. So, I promised y'all some plays for the college football season. The general did not lie. The sports betting Mexican is here to fucking represent. All right. So we got 4 games on the college football postseason for the college football playoffs, right? We're going to start with the first game. Ladies and gentlemen, give me Texas on the motherfucking money line. Ladies and gentlemen, I think Texas is going to win this game. I think Texas is going to dominate in this game. I think Texas is going to destroy Arizona State in this game. I don't even think it's going to be close. Ladies and gentlemen, let me get Tejas. I'm rolling with the Longhorns this weekend or tonight. And I think they're going to win this game. I think everyone loves Texas. I think the college football committee loves Texas. I think the media and the fucking the advertisers and all the fucking putos that donate money to fucking marketing and shit. I think they're all on Texas. They want Texas to win, and they want everyone to talk about fucking Archie Manning for fucking next season. And I think they want Texas to win. I want Texas to win. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's all scripted. I think it's all fucking rigged. And I think this is all some fucking bullshit to me. And I think college football is nothing but a business to me. And I think they're in the business of fucking ratings. And what's going to be good for ratings is if Texas wins this game. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me get Texas in the 10 o'clock a.m. game. I think Texas is going to win. I'm not sure if they're going to cover the spreads. 12.5 is a little bit too much for me. A little bit too rich for my blood. I'm going to have some anxiety even if they're winning the game. So, I'd rather just be stress-free and take them on a money line parlay for me. So that's going to be the first game. All right, next game. Ohio State at Oregon. I gotta be honest, ladies and gentlemen, this is a tough one for me. This is fucking tough. This is a fucking decision right there. Man, Ohio State at Oregon. I'm gonna be honest, ladies and gentlemen, 2025, I think that's when they get it back in blood. I think Ohio State is going to win this game. I think they're going to get payback in this game. And I think they're going to want to take it to Oregon in this game. Ladies and gentlemen, they lost by 1 point last time, a few months ago. That was before Halloween. It's been over, 2-3 months since then. And I think Ohio's been thinking about this game. They've been hoping for this game. They've been praying for this game. They've been wishing for this game. They wanted this motherfucking game. And I think it's their time now to get this shit back in blood. I think Oregon is probably still the better team. I think they have the better head coach in this game. I think they have the better players in this game. I think they have the better roster in this game. But I think the motherfucking Ohio State Buckeyes, I think they got the dogs in this game. And I think they're going to be hunting in this game. And they're going to be getting that shit back in blood in this game. Ladies and gentlemen, let me get Ohio State -2.5. I think they're going to win this game. I want them to win this game. Again, I think Oregon is the better team, the better coach, the better players, the better roster, more money funded to them in this game. But I think Ohio State, man, if they don't get it back, if they don't win this game, they're probably going to fire Coach Day right after the game, because they're paying this fool a lot of money to win a national championship, to win a natty. And I feel like he has to deliver eventually if they're going to keep paying him the same amount of money they've been paying him. So, ladies and gentlemen, if he don't win this game, he getting fired after this game. They ain't going to wait till his day off. They're going to fire him on the way home. They won't even let him on the plane. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, give me Ohio State on this one, -2.5. I'm not sure if I'm going to bet this game directly or if I'm going to do a parlay or a teaser yet, but I am taking Ohio State in this game. I want them to win this game. All right, moving on. Next up, Notre Dame at motherfucking Georgia. Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, this one to me, A lot of people are taking Notre Dame in this game. I think a lot of people fuck with Notre Dame. A lot of people like Notre Dame. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Notre Dame pulls off the fucking victory. But I feel like Georgia has the home court advantage because this game is out there in motherfucking New Orleans. This shit out there in Little Wayne country. This shit out there in Little Wayne County. This is motherfucking, Louisiana. They murder bitches out there, man. I don't know. I feel like the All-State Sugar Bowl, man, out there in Louisiana, man, I feel like Georgia fans are going to show up. I feel like it's going to look like a home game. And yeah, maybe Notre Dame is the better college football team. They did go 12-1. You know what I mean? But I don't know what it is, y'all. I just feel like if Georgia's going to be playing a college football game and it's going to be in the South, I gotta be honest. I feel like Georgia should dominate this game. I think Georgia should win this game. So, ladies and gentlemen, I ain't gonna lie. Give me motherfucking Georgia in this game. I'm rocking with motherfucking Georgia to win this game against Notre Dame. Ladies and gentlemen, give me Notre Dame -1. I'm taking the favorites in both of these games. Give me Georgia -1 and give me Ohio State -2.5. But the Ohio State one, again, I might end up taking that money line because 2.5. This one might be a close one again, so you never know. But I am taking Ohio State and I am taking Georgia to beat Notre Dame. And last but not least, we have Penn State going against BYU. And I'm going to be honest, ain't nobody give a fuck about this game. Fuck this game. It's a stay away game for me. I don't care. You don't care. Don't nobody care about no bitch ass Penn State going on the road to play BYU. Fuck this game. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I got 3 plays for y'all tonight. Number 1 is Texas. Number 2 is Ohio State. And number 3 is motherfucking Georgia against Notre Dame. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the college football plays. Those are the bets. Now it's time for the motherfucking parlays. Ladies and gentlemen, I got one big ass parlay for you to close out the new year and to set off 2025 right. Because you know me, I ain't about to drop no clip and not unload a motherfucking parlay in this bitch. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, get the pen in the pads, get the pen in the pads, get the pens in the motherfucking pad once again. Alright, get ready to write this shit down. This is going to be my 5-team Moneyline motherfucking parlay to open up 2025. Number 1, give me Texas on the Moneyline, -500. I told you we was going to put that on the parlay. Well, here it is. Write this shit down. Number 1, Texas Longhorns Moneyline on that game. Number 2, ladies and gentlemen, give me the Atlanta fucking Falcons against the bitch ass Carolina Panthers. I think the Carolina Panthers are going to tank that game. I think the Atlanta Falcons need to win that game because they can still win the division. It's still up for grabs, especially if the Buccaneers somehow fumble it and lose against the bitch ass Saints. The games are going to be going on at the same time, so nobody knows what's going on in either game. But I think the Falcons are going to win this game. I think they're going to dominate. Penix looked good last week, even though he lost that game. Penix has looked good, honestly, the last 2 weeks. I don't know what they're going to do with Kirk Cousins. They're going to kick him out, send his ass back to the Minnesota Vikings or some shit. I don't know. Maybe he ends up with a 49ers as a backup to Brock Purdy. Fuck both them fools, in my opinion. Fuck both those putos. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, give me the Atlanta Falcons in this game going against the bitch-ass Carolina Panthers. Right now, the Carolina Panthers have what? Like a top 5 pick in the draft or some shit? Let me check that shit real quick one more time. The Carolina Panthers right now have the number 5 pick in the NFL draft. And I think the Carolina Panthers want to keep that pick. I think they need that pick because I think with the number 5 overall pick in the draft, I think they're going to give Bryce Young one more season to prove himself, and I think they're going to give him a weapon to do it. I think they're either going to draft a wide receiver or a really good running back, like that one from that BYU Penn State game, or they're going to draft someone like Travis Hunter if he's available and he falls down to the number 5 overall pick in the draft. Because again, we don't know where Shadur Sanders or Cam Ward are going to be drafted and who's going to get taken after them. But if Travis Hunter is available, or that running back from the BYU Penn State game is available, or if they can just draft the best wide receiver available, or fuck it and just take the biggest offensive fucking lineman available because Bryce Young needs all the help he can, especially on offense, then ladies and gentlemen, I think they owe it to that young man. I think Bryce Young needs some fucking help out there in Carolina to help out the Panthers. And I think they're going to do it on offense. I think they're going to give him the number one running back, the number one wide receiver, or the number one offensive lineman in the draft. Because I think 2 of the top 5 picks in the draft are going to be Shadur Sanders and Cam Ward at quarterbacks. And if they have the number 5 overall pick, that means they're either going to get the best wide receiver, the best running back, or the best offensive lineman in the draft. So I think they should tank this game. They should lose this game. They should say fuck this game. And I think the Atlanta Falcons are going to be coming out like dogs in this game. And they're going to try to win it by any and all costs necessary. Because if they do, and somehow the fucking Bucs lose to the Saints, then they could end up winning the division and still making the playoffs. And so I think either way they should be going all out. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, give me the Atlanta Falcons minus 400 on the motherfucking money line. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, let me get the Buccaneers. I think the Buccaneers are going to win their game, ladies and gentlemen. I think the Buccaneers are obviously the better team. I think the Saints team sucks dick. I think the Saints team is just going to keep on losing. Let me see. Where's the Saints pick at now? Because I'm pretty sure they have a fucking top 10 pick too. So let me look at that shit real quick. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The New Orleans Saints have the number 10 pick in the draft right now. But I'm going to be honest, some of these teams that should lose are probably going to somehow end up winning, like the bitch ass Raiders did last week, or the fucking New York Giants did the week before that. Ladies and gentlemen, some of these teams that should be tanking to get a higher draft pick, their coaches ain't fucking around. They ain't playing. They're saying, fuck the bullshit. Fuck the NFL draft. I'm trying to win some games. And so some of these teams that should be losing are actually winning games right now. Like the fucking Raiders and the bitch ass Giants. I don't know what the fuck these teams are doing. And I know a lot of these coaches are still out here coaching for their jobs. But if I'm being honest, I don't think any of these coaches have job security anyways. I don't think it matters if they win 1 or 2 more games. They're probably still gonna get fired on their day off. Like some motherfucking bitches. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, these little trash ass, sorry ass, garbage ass teams could try to squeak out an extra fucking victory at the end of the season. But at the end of the day, the only thing they're doing is pissing off their fucking fans, pissing off the fucking GM, and pissing off the owner of the team. Because nobody wants the team to win games anymore. They just want the number 1 pick in the fucking NFL draft because they think that's going to turn their franchise around. Newsflash, America, it ain't. Because your GM's a dumbass, your coach is a fucking moron, and your owner's a fucking dipshit who want to be cheap with it. Fuck out of here with that. So it's funny, some of these teams are out here trying to tank like the fucking player they draft is going to turn around their shit. No, it ain't. Because at the end of the day, the GM is a moron, the coach is a dumbass, and the owner is cheap with it. You gotta fucking be kidding me. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it wouldn't surprise me if some of these teams that have a top 10 pick in the draft right now still somehow, some way end up winning their game this weekend and end up costing their fans, their GM, and their owner a fucking pick in the upcoming NFL draft. And that's how coaches get fired, because when they get paid to win games, they don't win any. And then when they're told to lose and not win games, that's when they want to win some of them. You gotta fucking be shitting me. So I'm telling y'all, man, it's a shit show. It's a fucking disaster. I'm telling you right now, I guarantee some of these teams that have a top 10 pick in the NFL draft, some of their coaches are going to say, fuck the GM, fuck the owner. I'm getting a motherfucking victory before I get fired out of here. And some of these teams, like a couple years ago, they're going to win games and they're basically going to give up the number 1 pick in the draft. And it's going to piss off a lot of fans, a lot of GMs, a lot of fucking owners, a lot of people, and everyone's going to be making fun of it. And I'm here for it. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the Saints should lose this game. They should take the knee. They should bow down, and they should keep the top 10 pick in the NFL draft. And they might even move up, because some of those teams that have a higher pick might end up winning their game. So instead of being top 10, it might be a top 5 pick. You never know, if you ask me. So with that being said, I think the Buccaneers are going to blow them out. The game's going to be in Tampa Bay, or Tampa Bay as we used to call it. And I think they're going to win that game. I think the Bucs are going to destroy them. I think that shit's going to be like 49-17. I think they're going to romp them. They're going to rip them. They're going to shred them. They're going to destroy them. They're going to murder the fucking Saints. Rest in peace in motherfucking Tampa Bay, baby. And then they're going to host a playoff game. We'll see who they play. It might be the Minnesota Vikings or it might be the motherfucking Detroit Lions. Either way, that's going to be one hell of a game because the Bucs defense ain't great. But Baker Mayfield right now, he don't give a fuck. He throwing it out there, man. And Mike Evans and them boys, they're catching TDs left and right. So that's going to be a really fun game no matter who plays Tampa Bay. Because Baker Mayfield, man, he don't give a shit. He going to throw it to his fucking receivers. And it's going to be either a touchdown or an INT, but we'll see. So with that being said, I do think the Bucs win this weekend. So I'm going to add that to the fucking, I'm going to add that to the Moneyline parlay. All right. Number 4, ladies and gentlemen, we're on the roll. I told you it's going to be a 5-team money line parlay. Make sure you guys are writing this shit down. Make sure you guys are paying the fuck attention. Number 1, Texas. Number 2, the Atlanta motherfucking Falcons. Number 3 was the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, number 4, give me the Baltimore Ravens. Ladies and gentlemen, I think the Ravens are going to win this game. I think they need to win this game. If they win this game, they end up clinching the division and they end up getting home field advantage. I think they end up getting the number 3 seed, which is going to be really important for them in this game. So I think the Ravens are going to win. I think the Browns are a trash-ass team. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with Deshaun Watson. He's ass to me. I don't even know why he's still on the roster, if you ask me. I mean, I think the city's done with him. I think the GM's done with him. I think the coaches are done with him. I think his own teammates are done with him. I don't think he got no love in the whole motherfucking city. The problem is nobody wants to trade for him, and they can't cut him because it'd be a big-ass cap hit. So it feels like he's just stuck on the team. But if I was the fucking Cleveland Browns, honestly, I wouldn't give a shit. I'd still draft the fucking QB in the first round because I'm telling you guys, Deshaun Watson is not the fucking answer. He is not the solution. He is not who he once used to be. He's just not. He's garbage. He's trash. Basura. He's fucking done to me. Nobody likes him, America. Nobody. They like Jameis Winston, if you ask me. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, give me the Baltimore Ravens minus 2,000, minus 1,800, minus 1,500. I don't give a fuck. Whatever you can get it, get it. They're favored by 18. I just know they're going to win the game. They're going to come out early. They're going to dog them bitches. And then after that, they're going to coast in the second half of that game, clinch the fucking division, clinch the number 3 seed, get ready for the fucking postseason next weekend, wild card weekend, and then beat whoever they're supposed to beat. And then after that, they're probably going to have to go on the road and play Buffalo in the second round. And it's going to be Lamar Jackson versus Josh Allen, part 2. That shit's going to be epic. That shit's going to be legendary. And that shit's going to be biblical if you ask me. All right, next up, ladies and gentlemen, the 5th and final play on this motherfucking ticket. The 5th play, the 5th leg of this money line parlay. Ladies and gentlemen, let me get the Denver fucking Broncos, America. Give me the fucking Broncos in this game. Ladies and gentlemen, I think the Broncos are going to win this game. I think the Chiefs don't give a shit about this game. It's going to be in Denver. I don't think Patrick Mahomes is going to be playing. I don't think Travis Kelce is going to be playing. I don't think Chris Jones is going to be playing. I don't think anybody's going to be playing, honestly. I think they're going to be resting all their starters, and they're going to be putting in the backup team in that game, and they're just going to let them win this game. And I know some people say that's not fair. You know, they should give Joe Burrow an opportunity. They should try to win this game. That's not fair for Joe Burrow and T. Higgins and Jamar Chase and all. They've been on this hot streak. They've been on a winning streak. Well then, bitch, how about next season you win more fucking games and you don't lose to the fucking bitch-ass Patriots next season? How about that shit? Remember that from opening day? Lost to the bitch-ass Patriots when they were favored by fucking 10. You gotta be kidding me. So they wet the bed. They came out like trash. Their defense is trash. Their defense is sorry as hell. Their defense is a straight fucking dumpster. As far as I'm concerned, they should use every pick in the draft and do nothing but defensive players. They should use every fucking pick in the NFL draft on 100% defensive players because their offense is doing what it's supposed to do. Their offense is not the issue. Their offense is not the problem. Their wide receivers know how to play football, but that defense is ass, homie. I mean, straight garbage, basura. Dog shit, caca, disgusting. Everyone's scoring points on that team. So as far as I'm concerned, ladies and gentlemen, I don't feel bad for the Bengals. I don't feel sorry for them. Fuck that defense. I think the Chiefs are going to let the Broncos win this game, and then I think the Broncos are going to play next weekend, wild card weekend. They're going to go up to Buffalo and get that ass whooped by Josh Allen, because no matter how hard the Denver Broncos play in that game, I think at the end of the day, just like I said about college football earlier today, I think the NFL is scripted. I think the NFL just cares about their ratings. I think the NFL picks and chooses who gets to win championship rings and who gets to marry the fucking celebrity. Travis Kelce. So with that being said, I think it's in the best interest of everybody if the Denver Broncos, win this game, I guess, and then they lose to Josh Allen and he looks like an MVP again, and then we get Lamar Jackson at Buffalo against Josh Allen part 2, and that shit's going to be fucking biblical. That shit's going to be legendary, and the ratings are going to skyrocket through the motherfucking roof. And then guess what? After that, the winner of Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen, guess who they get to play next? Motherfucking Patrick Mahomes in Chiefs Kingdom, baby. And it's either going to be Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes part 3 or Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes part 2. Either way, it's going to be great for ratings. It's going to be great for fucking advertisers. It's going to be great for the media. It's going to be great for ESPN. It's going to be great for fucking Fox Sports. It's going to be great for everyone in the sports news, because it's going to give people something to talk about after the Trump election, inauguration, So, with that being said, that's how I see things playing out. So with that being said, I think Broncos win this game. I think they get their ass whooped and get a bunch of penalties for no reason when they go play Buffalo in that game. And then after that, we get Lamar Jackson versus Josh Allen part 2. And then the winner of that gets to play Patrick Mahomes in Chiefs Kingdom. Winner gets to go to the motherfucking Super Bowl. And, I think whoever wins that game after that either probably plays the Detroit Lions or the Philadelphia Eagles or the motherfucking Minnesota Vikings. They're going to play one of those 3 teams, in my opinion. So we'll see what happens. Those are my 3 favorite teams in the AFC, and those are my 3 favorite teams in the NFC. And I think, 2 of them are going to match up in the Super Bowl, and we'll see who gets, their legacy cemented in NFL history. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is my 5-team Moneyline parlay. Again, Texas number 1, Moneyline at minus 500. I got the Atlanta Falcons Moneyline minus 400. Because again, Panthers got the number 5 overall pick. They better keep that shit. And even though Bryce Young is playing better, I wouldn't be surprised if they pull him in the second half of that shit. But I don't think it matters. I think their defense is so fucking trash. Penix is going to score, however much he wants. And he's going to look good to close out the season. And then after that, they probably kick Kirk Cousins out and send them back to the Minnesota Vikings or to the San Francisco 49ers or to the New York Giants or some fucking trash-ass team. I don't know. I don't care. And then after that, number 3, let me get the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I think they're going to murder the Saints. I think the Saints are dead in the water. That's another one. They got a top 10 pick, and I think they can go up in the NFL draft if they lose this game, and they could potentially have a top 5, top 6 pick. You never know. And then, they're eventually going to have to draft somebody to replace fucking Derek Carr's bitch ass, or if they stick with Riddler, we'll see. But with that being said, I think the Saints are going to lose that game. I think they're going to rest in peace in Tampa Bay. And then we'll either get the Detroit Lions versus Tampa Bay again, or we're going to get the Minnesota Vikings versus Tampa Bay. I prefer to see the Detroit Lions, honestly. I would love to see the Lions go at it with Baker Mayfield in Tampa Bay one more fucking time, part 3, because Baker Mayfield don't give a shit. He be going at them. I'm telling you, those games be entertaining. So that'll be great for ratings too, by the way. And then the last 2 pieces of that leg are the Denver Broncos, and then last but not least, the Baltimore Ravens, who are probably going to easily win that game. Cleveland should tank that game, but, we'll see. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, before I get on out of here, I do want to give you guys one insurance play, because I know some of you guys might blow up the comment section. I'm going to leave the comment section open if you guys have any questions, concerns, bitching, or complaints to close out the new year. But I am going to take an insurance policy on the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm probably going to put like 5 units on this play. Probably put 5.5 units on this play, maybe 10. But in the event that the Denver Broncos somehow fumble the bag and they fuck this up, and somehow, some way they lose to the Kansas City Chiefs at home as 11-point fucking favorites, then ladies and gentlemen, if that's the case, I will take a 5-unit bet on the Kansas City Chiefs plus 400, plus 450. I'm going to take the over in that game because I think Denver Broncos are going to score 21 to 28 no matter what. So if Carson Wentz is somehow able to pull off the upset and win this game, that means that he's going to have to score a lot of points because I know the Denver Broncos are going to score a lot of points in this game. So as an insurance bet, as an insurance play, give me the Cincinnati Bengals -1.5, parlayed with the Kansas City Chiefs +400, +450, and then also let me get the over in that game. If you parlay the Kansas City Chiefs +400, +450, and you parlay that with the over in the game, and you parlay that with the Cincinnati Bengals -1.5, because you know the NFL wants them to win that game, then ladies and gentlemen, you parlay all that shit together, and guess what you got? A motherfucking +2,000 money line parlay. Ladies and gentlemen, +2,000 as an insurance bet, +2,000 as a motherfucking insurance money line parlay, and all you got to do is just bet 5 units or 5% of your total bankroll on that shit. So even if we lose, it's not a big deal. It's only 5%, but it protects you in case the NFL is scripted and the NFL be on that bullshit this weekend. Because ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, it's all just business. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, those are the plays. That's the mindset. That's the philosophy. And that's the motherfucking strategy to close out the new year going into 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, let's cash these profits. Let's cash these tickets. And let's cash out on motherfucking college football. Let's do this.